Tigers fans, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is Benji Marshall's mantra walking into this week against the Melbourne Storm. We have an unchanged squad going up against the Storm. We're going to be breaking down my thoughts on how we will win, your thoughts on how we will win, and we're going over our team list today. But before we do that, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordy. I am a diehard Tigers fan. I am building a community of like-minded Tigers lovers, black, orange, and white, our favorite colors. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me in the algorithm out a ton. So let's get into it because we have a lot to get into. The list is released, guys. It is an unchanged set, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Benji Marshall is saying, hey, we have what it takes to win with this group, and I believe in us. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even Billy Slater agrees that we are a squad that will make finals. Number one, we have Jareem Buller. I would love to see him play the ball more. I was listening to the West Tigers Live podcast, and they were talking about how Jareem Buller has now stepped up, not just as a ball carrier, but as a ball player, a ball handler, someone who, Luai or Galvin gives the ball to and expects him to finish and create plays. And that, to me, is absolutely phenomenal, and I couldn't agree more. He is more than just a fullback. He is a playmaker, and I want him to step up and own that title. Now, number two, we have Tito Taruva, Sanura Taruva. Absolute loving this bloke this season. His intensity, his grit, his energy. One thing I do want him to work on is just his intensity when it comes to aggression on the field. We're talking like mouthing off, we're talking push and shove, but also like channeling the ball and making smart plays, smart moves. I know Naden, did a few things that were a little iffy last game, but also Taruva did as well. There were times there where he could have shifted to different defenders, or could have made certain steps on when he was attacking. Just things that in the moment probably go right past every average person's head, but to him, he needs to be better at that, in my opinion. Number three, we got AD, Adam Dewey, stepping in at the center. I absolutely love what this bloke is doing. Keep up those grubbers, man. Keep finding that space. Keep running it too if you have to. You just keep owning it, man. You are probably my favorite player on the team. Number four, a lot of controversy around this bloke. That's Brent Naden. Look, I've said it. I don't think he is our center. I still stick with that, even though Benji Marshall's given him a second chance after last week's performance. But hey, we need someone to step in right now. It still sounds like Stafford is out. The neck injury still sounds like it might be, a couple weeks out now. That's not a great sign. But we also want our boys to be healthy and fit, and don't want to overdo it, kind of like we did with Gerald Skelton. So having Brent Naden step in again, I believe he has potential. He just needs to step it up defensively and make sure that he commits. Don't let any laps happen, because that is going to be key this game. If we can win on the defense game, we will win the game. I promise you, we need to be able to shut them down, be able to run it forward, but also slide across the field if we have to on defense and on attack. That will be so crucial. Do you guys agree with me, or do you have a different approach to that? Charlie Staines is back in, man. Ferrari, baby. He is going to be crucial in running those tight lines on the edges. He's going to be partnered up with Brent Naden, Adam Dewey, depending on what sides they end up on. But, Charlie Staines really, really impressed me for the little footy he's played this season due to his injury that he had. So this is phenomenal to see him back on the roster while Gerald Skelton's out. And what do you think? Would you bring Gerald Skelton back in, or would you keep Charlie Staines on? Would you move one of them to a center? What would you guys do? Because Staines is just an absolute unit. I really, really enjoy him. I know in the past he hasn't done great performances, but, he's been out, he's been hungry, he's been wanting to be back, and you can tell that. Number 6, number 7, our halves, we got Lockie Galvin, Jerome Luai. Absolutely frothing on these guys' performance last game in that first half. The chemistry was off the charts. The way that Galvin could move across the field with Luai could pass to him. One that comes to mind is when Luai passed out to Galvin. Galvin then just hit it, knowing that a defender's running at him full charge, about to get flattened, but knowing that we will get the try if he can get this off the Stains. That is flair. That is beautiful footy. That is talent. That is why I love Lockie Galvin. Galvin and this Luai combo, and I really, really hope that they can bring that energy, that intensity, that flair, if you will, to this game against the Melbourne Storm. Like, that will be so important. If we can play that back line the way that we did the first half against the Dragons, we will be just okay. I promise you, if we can keep that consistently and sustainably throughout the whole game, we will run circles around them. And then on defense, like, if we can hold our own, fast line speed, moving as a pack, getting off our marks at the right time, swaying across the field, making sure we have plenty of manpower in those gaps, I promise you, it will be our best game yet, and our best game in a lot of seasons. I promise. Number 8 is our prop and potentially New South Wales prop, Terrell May. Man, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep running it hard. I'm loving how you're stepping up as a captain type player as well, leading the pack, getting in the boys' ears, telling them how good they're doing, what they could be doing better. Keep that up, man. Keep setting the tone. Keep setting the rhythm and the culture of the team. And you just keep running hard, Terminator, because that's what we are going to need. We are going to need a straight-on middle pack this weekend, and we're going to have to play our backlines on 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And I'm going to tell you why. I really do think we're going to be wanting to play the ball more on our 5th, running our backline on 5th rather than just kicking. And the reason I think we do that is, 1, for unpredictability, but 2, I know we have it in us that in those clutch moments, the Tigers seem to step up and to do better. And I think if we can do that, we will see a lot of points coming from that. There's going to have to be a good balance of that, but I trust Luai and Galvin to figure that out for us. Number 9 is our skipper, Uppy Korosai. Man, just keep running hard, brother. Like, keep doing what you do. Jump on the ball, get there early, do some little dummy darts. I would love to see you run more this game. The last few games, I just feel like you've been kind of reserved, and that's okay, but I would love to see you run more. I'd love to see you create some more plays, those quick passes off to the big boys and run through the middle when we're close to the goal line. Like, that will be key as well into ensuring we get plenty more points on the board. And then following number 9 is number 10, Fonu Pole. Like, absolute unit, man. Like, this guy's a bulldozer. Keep doing what you're doing. Run it at 120% every single run. And I want to see you get a little more direction in your runs too. Run left and right, chucking a couple steps. Same thing with Seyfarth and Twile at 12 and 13. Like, same thing. Don't just run it straight. Add a little step. Run left, run right. See if we can get some more meters. And Samuel Afaioni, like, see if we can get some more post-contact meters. And these big boys, I want our offloads to be off the charts. As I kind of look at our stats last game, I want our tackle breaks to be much more than 16. And I believe it's going to be these guys here, right? I want our line breaks going to be more than this. I don't want 2 line breaks. I want at least 10. Like, no more, like, no less than 10, and it's going to come down to these guys. That post-contact meter game, let's keep this going. Let's keep these numbers going. Like, we have to keep that going. That will be key. And then offloads, I want to see so many more offloads from this than 13 across the whole board. But again, these big boys got to do that. Our middle pack, our front rowers, our second rowers got to be able to do that. And then kicking, like, this is also going to be a huge thing. If we can, do a few more grubbers and a few more bombs, I think we can, get past them and use our speed and our strength to our advantage, because they definitely have that as well. But I think we have a little more flair and a little more unpredictability than the Storm do, and I think we can use that to our advantage. So what do you guys think? Am I off the mark for saying this, or do you think I'm kind of headed in the right track? I would love to know your plan of attack for this. And while I'm talking about your guys' plan of attack, this is from the Monkey Merchant. He is one of the subscribers to the channel, and I kind of just wanted to read kind of his plan of attack for this game, because it really stood out to me, and I would love to hear all of your guys' thoughts on this. So many questions will be asked of the lads this weekend. Amen, brother. The areas where they'll be questioned the most will be in the ruck and the high ball, I think. This may be the first time this season that the boys in the middle will face a wizard of the dark arts in Harry Grant. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Munster might try and bully Galvin. Hughes might try Anin Katoa straight at Luai. I'm going to say running. Try running Katoa straight at Luai to tie him up and force Edge to play reactive defense. Unlike the Dragons, Storm are masters at exposing inexperience. Yes, they will be targeting those edges, especially Nader, man, and especially Staines. We've got to make sure we are on our money with that. I'd love to see Galvin jam more this game. Every time Munson and Hughes touch the ball, they've got 2 or 3 options. Jam and eliminate 2 and force their hand to give their lads a one-on-one. That is a great point, Monkey Merchant. Ruck speed is where I'm probably going to be paying the most attention to. Ooh, interesting. It's almost tempting to hope that Benji makes sure that May and Pole interchange strategically to manage the fatigue so their feet keep moving at high pace throughout the game. Yes, I've been saying that for a while, like, especially with Royce Hunt and stuff. Like, what if we put them on at the start? You know, set that tone, set that intensity, you know, give the boys some big hits, put it on them, and, you know, just use those interchanges very strategically, and they keep those fresh legs and fresh feet coming on. But yeah, this is probably the best game where we want more runs in the 5th. There we go. Then we want kicks. Storm have too many aerial experts to dominate. I'm excited for this game. Exactly. That is a great point. The aerial expert part is another great point that I didn't touch on. But yeah, we're going to have to be doing more runs than kicking for a few reasons. And yeah, one of the biggest reasons is too, they do have great, you know, catches, great aerial wizards that can catch that ball amongst like chaos and, you know, run from that too. So making sure that we are being smart in those moments, looking to see the wingers, looking to see the fullback where they're at, maybe instead of doing bombs, putting in grubbers, things like that, a little chip and chase type things. That will be key. We saw that they made that extremely awesome run against their opponent last week. I forgot who they played, but they I think it was the Raiders maybe. They you know, chipped it over and he caught it and he ran under the goalpost. It was absolutely beautiful, and I'm scared that they can do that because it looks like they also have a lot of speed compared to us. So we're just going to make sure that we're there. Buller's going to be on point. Our winger's going to be on point. Everyone's just going to be on point. This is probably the biggest game of the season for us, especially after this. We've got one more before our bye, so we need to get these 2 wins to be in great standing to go forward into our bye, because oh my goodness, if we can do that, we will be going deep into the finals this year. I promise you guys. And we're already sitting top 8. I am just over the moon right now. But Tigers fans, let me know your thoughts on the unchanged squad for this week. How are you feeling in Brett Naden being back? I understand. I feel the same way. I have the same feelings, but I've also got to trust our coach, our sensei, Benji Marshall. He knows what he's doing. He has played footy his whole life. He is now a coach. He is putting together this team that is winning games. It is proven to win games. There are just kinks and things that we have to like flesh out and, you know, iron out, and we can be better. I promise you. And the NRL sees that. I mean, Billy Slater was talking about it on his show that he thinks that like we are finals ready, and the fact that Benji says like, yeah, we got the win, but I'm disappointed, and we can learn from this. That itself is so powerful. Like, Benji means freaking business. I know that Luai means business too, and this isn't just about winning games anymore. This is about setting a standard and setting a culture and kind of, yeah, that ceiling becoming the floor for the next game, and then the next game, and then the next game. This is the most pivotal part of our season, and if we can do this and pull this off, oh man, we will be looking pretty here in a couple weeks after our bye. So yeah, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. Get the discussion started. How are we feeling with Naden being back? Who's going to be a key player that we're going to keep an eye on? And then maybe where is our weakest link? I would love to know what you guys are thinking in the comments. And do you agree with Monkey Merchant's thoughts on, you know, playing the ball on 5th instead of kicking it? And then, you know, them finding those inexperienced spots on our team. Let me know all of your thoughts in comments. It is a great, oh man, tongue twister. It's a great year to be a Tigers fan. I am so pumped to have all of you guys along the journey with me. I am thinking of doing a live stream on the game day as well. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Let me know in the comments, because last time was so much fun, and I just want to be there and celebrate with all you guys when we take Storm's butt at Amy Park. It is going to be so sick. So as always, you guys are legends, and you take it easy, and it's a great friggin' day to be a Tigers fan. Geordie out.